Alright, sorry about that. The 10-minute limit is up. We got minutes to do this, so let's make this fast, alright? Right here, we have massive blood clotting going on. See the inside of that? Oh. Alright. So I drained the blood. I kind of missed it because it was on camera. And the camera went off, but a lot of blood coming out of this thing. It became dry the minute I took it out. Like it's beating. It's crazy. Alright, now I wanted the main ventricle, but I didn't really want the incision. Kind of looks like a little mouth. My name! Wait, look, check it out. Look, it's opera heart. My name is opera heart. Opera heart. Alright, enough fucking around with the heart. Now that you got blood everywhere, we're going to take the incision, we're going to make it across this angle. Might need a bigger knife, but fuck if he gives it a crap. It smells nauseating. There. You can eat that in the morning for your breakfast. You shitbag. Now, some say that there are airborne pathogens in contaminated meats, possibly, and stuff like that. But, you know, I'm not too worried about that, because if you think about it, people all around the world eat this crap daily. So, I mean, not a lot happens to them. I mean, some die, some don't. Got blood all over my hands. I'm wearing gloves. And airborne pathogens, well, we're all going to die someday, so might as well do something I'm loving to do. So, technically, this is way up there on my fun list for Saturday night. This is my Saturday night fun list. Okay? You know? Chopping up an old cow heart. Actually, it's kind of fresh. It was just taken out of the cow about, give or take 15 hours before I got this. So here's the second piece of the heart. Look at it. Love it. Hate it. Goes in the meat pile. So right now, what we have is the main ventricle and the main artery coming out. Here's the vein. The fat is still inside. The heart, the fat is still inside. You cut the fat open, it releases this kind of a weird smell. But I'm not going to do that because I really don't want to smell that and my mom's sleeping. So right now there's blood everywhere. It's just blood everywhere. Now, right now, I have to try to slim this down. So I'm guessing I'm going to have to cut it in half and then sew it back up, because I'm going to need some kind of closure end. So it's really kind of hard for me to do this, considering I don't know the anatomy of a heart that well. But I know the main points of shit. So it's like seriously like killing a human, except I wouldn't know how that is. Alright, well I just cut deeper into the side of the heart. Right now I'm just cutting, I don't even know what it is. It's just meat. Just lots of tender meat and fat. So that's all the heart is. It's a case for fat and meat and muscle. This whole thing is a muscle. Look at this. Look at that. That is just amazing. I am like bestowed with awe, my friends. And no, I'm not a sick person. This is for a movie. It's called Mayor Cannibal. It should be done in a few weeks. I'll put it up on YouTube. It's going to be about a 45-50-minute movie. It's going to be running off FTPs. It's a full-fledged movie. We paid for it. We got the cameras. We got the film. It's legit. Alright? It's not some stupid movie that we're just doing things for. It's going to be gory. It's going to be splatter film. It's going to be fun. Alright. Now that I'm covered with meat guts and my blotting isn't really going too well. I mean, now I kind of like screwed it up. No, I didn't screw it up. I just need to keep it so it's not too big, but it's not too small. You know, like you could hold it here and like still, but it's still too big. So I'm probably gonna have to do something about the bottom of it or something. Let's see here. What can I possibly do? Well, bleeding a lot on this side. This side just blood. Just pure blood's coming out. See all that lubrication? It's all blood. Blood. well, this part seems to be okay. I mean, I cut a bunch of pieces off. But it seems so far to be fine. So, we'll see what else I can do. I'm going to get a triangle shape. Like, I'm going to probably cut this, no, I don't want to cut the ventricle out. That's one thing I really want to be in there. Go right here. Look at that, see that? That's how strong the heart is, people. All that fat connected to all this pieces, look at all this. Strong heart. This cow lived a nice life, I mean. Yeah, this is a strong ass heart, man. I gotta kind of shape it. Break cut the bottom off. Blood is crazy. See, we would have gotten a calf heart, but that's harder to get and it's much more expensive. This was only $2. Best thing is we can just get another one. We can just start pulling hearts out of people. Now this right here is actually a reasonable size for a chunk into someone's arm. Okay? All you gotta do is put the blood around it, make sure it's sterile first, and then take it right out. So all these parts are actually pretty vital in the movie. Alright, right now, the heart's kind of in a weird position. I know. It's kind of very weird right now. But get the job done. Like, you can pull it out, it'll be beating, you hold it, Right now, mission kind of successful. Mission sort of successful. I don't know what I'm doing. Really, to tell you the truth. But as long as we got this part right here, we're pretty good. I'm trying to drain all the blood possible, because there's still a lot of blood in here. I can squeeze it, but... blood everywhere. Alright, more needs to come out. Blood all over my hand. Alright, now all I gotta do is just stitch this part back up. And all I gotta do is just make sure, all I gotta do is stitch a piece to the bottom right through here, see? This is the main ventricle, right here, the main artery. You put this right through and my finger comes all the way out. I stitch a piece of meat back on there to cover it up. What we do is we put the blood on there, and we pump it out. We just pump the blood straight out of the heart, like, ah! Alright? Let me get a piece. Same piece we used before. What we're going to do is we're going to sew it back on, so it looks nice. Alright? Come on, if I pick up this fucking needle anymore. If you ask me, this is pretty sweet. Kind of like sewing someone's skin onto you. So soft. Alright, it's in. It's on. We now have ourselves the start of a heart. Even heart. We need the front view. This is going to be tied tight down, tied farther into it, and anything. Make sure everything is in proper place. We're going to tie it all around, so when the blood comes through, the seams will stay shut. So I'm going to have to put kind of a plastic or a rubber inside to it, so the blood packet will explode on impact of the squeeze after our main character rips this out of the heart of one of the cannibals every evening. Yeah, let me start explaining to you what the movie is about, first of all. Now, a bunch of you I know out there are splatter film fans, metal fans, you know, like blood, like death, you know, stuff like that. And then, you know, they have the zombie movies, right? And all those zombie movies, they're zombies. And, you know, it kind of gets boring after a while. So what is equal value? What's it called? Same value as a zombie, eats people, and you know still wanders around aimlessly.